Hello again, this is AutoCAD Quick and Easy, and in this video tutorial we will carry on with the explanation of the German pavilion. In this case we are going to make the walls. If you look closely to the plan, you will notice that all the exterior walls, these ones and these ones, are 92 centimeters apart from the perimeter. So this is 92 centimeters, this is 92, 92, 92 and 92. So the first thing I will do is to make this U-shape and this U-shape wall of the building. And when I have finished, I will try to do this one, and this one. And at the end of everything, I will try to make the interior distribution of this auxiliary building. Remember that 92 centimeters is the distance between the exterior of the plinth and the exterior of the wall, and all the walls are 17 centimeters thick. Here I have the plinth, which you have already drawn. In the previous tutorial I told you how to do it. And now, if all the walls are 92 centimeters away from this perimeter, a really useful tool that I can use is offset. Offset is used to make lines that are parallel to another. So I click offset, and the first thing that I'm asked to enter is the distance of the offset. In this case, 0.92. I hit enter or spacebar, it doesn't matter. And now I have to select the object. The object is this one. When I have clicked in the object, I have to click on the side. If I put the cursor inside, the parallel line is made inside the walls. If I click outside, the parallel is outside. In this case, it's inside. Now, if I want to make more offsets, I can, but it's not what I need. When you finish making offsets, just hit escape key. Every time you want to finish an order, just click escape. Now, the walls are 17 centimeters thick, so I hit offset again. Now the distance is 0.17 intro, and I make the offset inside. So one of the walls will be part of this drawing and the other is part of this drawing, isn't it? We have it here. This one and this one. Perfect. But how can I just close these lines where I want to? Up to now, working with polylines has helped me, because with only one parallel, I've been able to draw all the parallels. If they had been individual lines, I should have done all the parallels. But now, the fact that everything is a single object annoys me. It doesn't help me. So I want to explode it, and I want to convert this polyline in single lines. How can I do it? Really easy. I come to the Modify group of tools, and I hit in Explode. Now, all the lines are individual. Let's start with this line here. The finish of the wall is 7 meters 26 centimeters away from the exterior of the wall. How can I make this finish? Quite easy. I can use, for instance, another parallel. I make a parallel which is 7.26 centimeters. Enter. Is this line and in this direction. So this is the end of the wall. How can I make this end properly? Another really interesting tool, which is this one, fillet. Fillet is to make two lines go together. You click on fillet. You have to be sure that radius is 0, so you come to radius first, and it says the actual distance of the radius, which is 0. In case it's not 0, you just click 0 and enter. And now you select the two lines that you want to be together. This line and this line. And they are joined. I repeat the fillet. If you want to repeat an order that you have just done, you can either go to the order again or just click enter. If you click enter, you repeat the last order. That's all. I have the first part of the wall. Now I want to make this part of the wall. What I'm going to do is to make this line, and this line, and this line. In this case, I'm going to use copy, because I'm going to show you different alternatives. This is the copy option. When you want to copy something, you click on the copy tool. Now he asks you for the objects you want to copy. This one, but you can choose more than one. Okay. When you finish selecting objects, you click enter. And now he asks you for the base point. The base point of the copy will be this point. And the second point. In this case, where do you want this point to go? Vertically, I have ortho mode, remember, activated. Vertically, 1.95 centimeters. Now I want to copy it again. 1.92 intro, and now I want to copy it again. 1.91 intro. So this is the window and this is the end of the wall. With fillet, again, I can make the end of the wall really easy. Repeat fillet. And to cut this part, the easiest way is with trim. With trim, you can cut objects. I hit on trim. First of all, you select the objects that are going to be trimmed. You can select all the lines involved. Okay. When you have finished selecting the objects, you hit in enter or OK. And now you select the parts that you don't want to be here. For instance, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Enter. That's all. And now, this other wall. I would do another technique here. I can make an auxiliary line starting here and measuring the distance of the wall. 14.66. And now I make a vertical line until here. So this is the end. Now I can select this line and this line. I can go here, select the end of the line and make it go here, and the end of the other line and make it go here. Escape, and that's all. And with the same technique you can finish this wall. You can see here that there are some lines that are not needed anymore, so you can just erase them. To erase something, just select it. You can select as many things as you need, and you can click here in the erase tool or just hit in the supprimer key in the keyboard. What we need now is to make these three walls here. We can make them in different ways, but the easiest one maybe it's the parallel technique. So I make this parallel line, okay. I repeat the parallel, but in this case 0.17. Perfect. And now I repeat the offset, but with 10.32 meters away from the exterior. Enter. And the length of the wall is 5.86. I wrote here, and that's all. Okay. Now to make this wall, I make the same thing than usually. Fillet, this with this, again fillet, this with this. I can hit on enter to repeat fillet, with this with this, and this line with this line. And I have the wall. Perfect. The other one, you can do another thing, which is find one of the points of the wall, for instance with parallels, and in this case it's I would find this point, the low left point of the wall, okay, because I know this distance and I know this distance. So I can make a parallel 7.92 and another parallel which is 18.74 from here. And this square it's the bottom right corner of the wall. So now I can just draw a square, a rectangle, which is the wall. With this tool you can make rectangles. So you click on the rectangle, you are asked for the first corner, this is the first corner, and now the second corner. In this case it's 940 and 17 centimeters thick. I will do it with Cartesian coordinates. So as long as I'm going to the left, it's a negative value of x, and as long as I'm going up, it's a positive y coordinate. So it's minus 9.4, comma 0.17 intro, and I have the wall here. Now I can erase these two lines. I select both of them and I just click suprimir and it's erased. Okay? The same with this thick line. I can make parallel 7.14 and 1.93. In this case they don't meet, both lines don't meet, but I can just make it longer and now I have the desired corner, and I can make the wall starting from here, and in this case it's 20.60, comma minus 0.25. When I finish, I erase the lines that are not desired, and that's all. Now it's time to make the interior walls. In this case I have to look in this detail, and using the same techniques you can just draw them. Okay, so I'm just going to do it, and that's all. When you want to make a corner or a meeting of different walls, you select all the lines in the trim option. Okay, when you have all the lines selected, enter, and then you just have to click on the parts that you don't want, and you easily get the corner done. Okay. And that's it. I see that there's a dimension missing here because you don't know where this wall has to end. So what you can do is to just take the end of this wall as a reference, okay, and make it. I'm going to move this line just 20 centimeters shorter, so 0.2, and you can make it this way, okay. And that's all. We have the plinth and we have the walls. Now we have to do the stairs. In this case, it's this line which is copied each 40 centimeters. So I can do just parallel lines, 0.4, it's a distance, intro, and then this line here, and then this line here, this line here, and you can just go on making the lines until we finish. Another thing that is interesting is to use different colors for each kind of object. So I'm going to change the color of these walls into yellow, for instance. Just select the objects. You can just click and select many objects at one time. If you make this square, okay. If you click and move the mouse, You can select many objects. And when all the walls are selected, here you can change the properties of the lines. In this case, if I want to change the color, I go to the first deployable menu and I choose the color I want. In this case, yellow. And now the walls are yellow. If you want that the next lines that you draw are yellow, when anything is selected, choose the color, yellow or whichever, and now everything you draw will be yellow. If I make a line, it will be a yellow line. Okay? If I don't want it to be yellow, I just select it and I change the color into red or whatever. So that's all for now. See you in the next video tutorial explaining how to make the carpentries.